beginning of 2022. So the market's been very hot for the last 3 years, and 2022 wasn't any different. So springtime, it really didn't back off into the wintertime. Let's just say, 2021, December, November, December, and then coming into 2022, January. It stayed fairly hot. So usually you get a nice little lag in there that, it's holidays and people are just doing other things, and it's cold maybe and all that stuff. So it usually slows up a little bit. We didn't see that very much. And then when things were normal, typically once you get into that December, January, it depends on weather, and the market may pick back up, usually in February, depending on what the weather's doing. Well, again, it really didn't slow down to any degree. And so it just kept kind of going. And then, we had good weather early on that 2022. Everything was kind of staying warm. And then, once we hit like the end of February and March, I think, it kind of got cold and the weather changed a little bit. But it didn't really affect it either way. So still had the low interest rates then. Market was still very, very active, as in multiple offers. So, springtime we were still seeing 10 to 20 offers on properties of any sort, and it really didn't matter on price range either. We're talking about properties from 200 up to 500, so all across the board. Well, now 2022, obviously everybody knows the market has taken a little change. We've got a little change in the economy. Interest rates have gone up. And so the market has slowed down a little bit, which in my eyes is a good thing. Sellers are still getting good pricing for their homes. It's still considered a seller's market out there, but buyers have a little bit more opportunity. We're not in just a hectic market. So sellers are still getting list price for their properties, depending on how they're being priced. But buyers can come in and they can make an offer on a property, and we can do inspections now, and we can have it contingent on appraisals, and so a little bit more normal feel, which is good. It's good. I like it. I think it's better for buyers right now, and it's not a drastic change by any means. And even though interest rates have gone up, if we look historically over time, when I started the business in '97, interest rates were anywhere in between 6 and 9%, I believe. And so that was back in '97. And then, from '97 up to this point, it gradually would kind of creep down a little bit to where we got to once we hit 5% even, we were like thinking, oh my God, this is incredible. And when it hit 5%, we're thinking, we're not going to see anything lower than this, man. There's just no way we're going to see stuff lower than that. And then it went below 5. And then we're like, oh my gosh, this is just incredible, and then you go below 4. And then you literally hit 3. And then below 3%, where we thought, how can this be, So, but, that wasn't realistic by any means. It couldn't stay there. The government was already doing things to keep it there. It wasn't natural. Let's put it that way. It wasn't natural. And so now we're back up into that 5 range, and 5.5 even. But again, over time, historically, it's still a great rate.